What you do is you find like the middle of the cloth. Usually a baby carrier will have something like this, like a tag on the middle. And you start here at your midsection and you wrap it, because of her size, somewhat firm, and you crisscross. It was day 2 after bringing home my first. I went on YouTube. I must have watched this YouTube like 10 times, the same video. And then when you tie it, you want to kind of get these away. So I like to tie it in a knot to make sure it doesn't become loose. And because I like to cook and clean while the baby's on me, I tuck these out of the way so they don't actually accidentally catch fire at the stove. Here's the seat belt so the baby doesn't feel like they're falling out the bottom. And then here's your first 2 pouches. Whatever pouch is closest to your skin or chest, that's the one we start with. Get it nice and open. And then you have this one. Good. I have her legs and hips kind of close together. And I like to keep her little feet towards each other. Big wide hands to hold them in a good position and kind of wrap them. All the way to the shoulder and the booty. Same thing here. Okay, but we still have one last piece. And if she wants to take a little nap, we'll put her arms down. We can put this over her head and just make sure her airway is clear. And you can add this for extra support. Closer here.
Okay.
We're trying to open up this area. I'm just going to push down on the shoulder as opposed to pulling away at the neck. I don't want to do that. Just push down on the shoulder. And by moving with her, it's going to help her kind of stay calm, stay comfortable. And she doesn't seem to mind. Good girl. Okay, we're going to try to turn her to the other side. Good girl. And bring that cloth over the shoulder. And now we're going to push down. We're not jarring the head. We're just kind of helping guide the head and support it. We're just pushing down on the shoulder gently. And you can see kind of where it's irritated at the neck, where she's constantly up. It gets a little yeasty. It'll help air it out. And this is called guppy position, where they just let their head rest back. I just like to make sure that their tongue is hitting the roof of their mouth. Chin is closed. Just push it up a little bit. I know. And then you can give her a little break. Okay, so you want baby to be high enough on you to where you can kiss their head. Not too low, because then it's hard on your back to have that baby way down low. It just increases the load on your upper back. A little stretch you can do for her face. I like to crisscross one eyebrow and right on the side of her nose and open up and away. The amount of pressure I place on this baby is about the same amount of pressure I'd put to check the ripeness of a tomato. Not a whole lot of pressure. Good. Helping those cranial bones open up where they once were overlapped. Good. They just made a month this week.
Already.
Okay. You can also wiggle the ears a little bit around in circles. There's a big bone here called the temporal bone. And it's going to help free up the temporal bone. And I love that because it helps fluid drain. Same thing on this side. Might be a little tighter on that side. I know, baby. Good. Shoulders are good. Shoulders feel a lot more loose. Good. You always want to make sure she's got full range of motion and rotation. And if not, that's how you know time for the chiropractor. The chiropractor can figure out why they are not going into full range of motion. Good flexion. Good extension. And then, of course, lateral flexion. You see how she's a little more red on the left brow? That's what we're working on with her, because we're trying to, that's where that tear duct is still getting a little clogged up and gunky. As this becomes more open, she'll drain a lot easier. But that's just showing up that she does have some level of inflammation in there. All right, so when we're taking her out, I like to undo the seatbelt, get that out the way first. Make sure no legs are caught. Undo one side. Make those hands real big to catch her. Good. I know you liked it in there. And we don't want the hips to be pulled or tugged. Just make sure when you take it out, you gently get her out of there. I know you liked it. All right, back to mama.